If you are a man thinking about marrying a woman, man, you need to watch this video today. You will regret not watching this video today because there's some wisdom in there that can help you understand a system that you may be signing up to or signing up for that you know nothing about. Let's talk about it. All praise to the Most High Yah Shalom. Thank you for tuning in to another Righteous Spiritful episode. Today I'm back at it in them trenches handling that kingdom business. Man, in today's video, man, I'm going to repost a video from Elder Kabeer. And this video, it's an older video. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the best videos are those ones that are in the archive. They've been published, but they're just now getting recirculated. And it's crazy because the message was basically him detailing, you know, the putting away of his wife. And this is something that I hope, you know, men don't have to go through in lifetime, because it's truly a painful experience if you don't have faith, if you don't have anything to stand on. It's a truly painful. Okay? But in this video, he details, you know, how he was married, had his family, had a beautiful family, just as he does now, you know, another beautiful family. And he detailed how, you know, there was some spiritual warfare going on in that marriage, as far as there being no support for righteousness when it came time for him to say, okay, my household will keep the Sabbath. And man, there's a lot of men that deal with that already. A lot of men, a lot of people that deal with that already, and you will never know it. It's behind the scenes. You know, the account about the wife wanting to control him using the court system. Man, that is in pretty much all of your family court cases. That family court is geared to set the woman up for success, all the way from the legal assistance that she can receive, while everybody shuts you off as a man, and you got to pay an exorbitant amount of money to get some kind of legal counsel. And a woman can get set up with all this counsel to figure out how to strategize against you with this family court system. He said some very important things that you need to take heed to, because you might be a man, you know, that think you got the perfect woman. You know, she might be a Christian. Y'all might go to church and everything looks good on the surface. And you might say, you know what? It's time to tie the knot. And that knot is really what it's going to be. Something that you are going to, if you have to put her away, it's going to be a painful. You think about a knot that's tied tight and you have to undo it. And it's tied tight. It's been pulled. You know, a lot of tension has been put on. That's a hard knot to get at. Normally it takes 2, 3, 4 people to try at it, picking at that knot to get it to come apart. And that's the same thing. And that's the same thing with the family court system. You know, instead of you being the head of the household, like the Most High Yah says, you being the head of the woman, Messiah Yahushua HaMashiach being the head of the man, and the Most High Yahuwah being the head of Hamashiach, man, that chain of command, when you go down there and sign up for that family court system, for that marriage license that did not originate until after miscegenation laws, man, you are giving that woman rule over you. Man, you cannot discipline your kids the way you want according to that family court system. You cannot, like I said, discipline your kids according to biblical standards, because they govern your household. They look into you, tell you what you can and cannot do. But the alarming thing I want you to realize, let me get this thing right, is the simple fact that he said he sought out the Christian church and they turned on him. They helped the woman pretty much take advantage of him. And Elder Kabeer, you know, is a man of status. You see what I'm saying? Is a man of status. And we see this all the time in the world with successful people. We see it even more, but it doesn't make headlines with just normal people. And here's something I want you to think about. Man, if almost 50% of marriages end in divorce, and out of those divorces, 70% of those divorces are filed by women, 90% if they're college educated, you probably need to take a good look at that woman that you are getting ready to potentially tie the knot with. And if you have not tested her obedience, if she has not proven herself submissive, and by submissive, that means, or obedient, you have to tell her to do something that you know is potentially against her will. And in marriage, man, that's very important for leadership. No subordinate gets to do whatever they want and go against the desires of leadership. And that's just the patriarch, the hierarchy, the chain of command that the Most High Yah established. And you need to test that, because, you know, a woman will take full advantage of you. Those kids will be used as a pawn, leverage to get you. And Elder Kabeer had a very powerful testimony. Very powerful testimony. And the simple fact, if you acknowledge this with a woman, that you don't feel comfortable in that family court system, signing up for a marriage license, there's three things that's going to happen. One, she's going to hit you with an ultimatum. Either we do this or we do nothing. I would recommend you never get leverage like that and do nothing with her. Two, she tries to convince you on why you should get a state-issued marriage license. And then three, you know, she might be open to making her own contract, because she acknowledges and comprehends the unjustness, the unbiblicalness of getting a state-issued marriage license. Those are the three outcomes. Most men are going to get an ultimatum. Well, everybody else in my family got one of these, and we're gonna get one of these, and if we're not, then we just ain't getting married. Or, well, it really ain't that bad, or what if something would happen to me, and how am I gonna? No, you need to make, if you have a woman like that that's giving you those first two, man, cut sling low. Cut sling low. Because the Most High Yah's word is very clear, where he tells you not to cut a contract with the inhabitants of the land. Not to cut one. Listen to me. You know, this video is just, the video that I'm posting is just to educate you, to give you a testimony on what, you know, a man experiences on the back end of that family court system, and why men have a sour taste about it. You got some men that the family court system is used to hold the men accountable where they don't want to be accountable. They don't know how to be men. That's not majority of the cases when it comes to divorces and fatherhood. That's not majority of the cases. You know, what you have is somebody in a robe telling that family how they are going to govern their house, what they're going to do, what their standards are, what they need to do in order to be in right standing with family court, not the Most High Yah. And you'll realize, biblically, you know, when you put a woman away, it's writing the bill of divorcement, putting it in her hand. That's the second part. And three is putting her out of your house. A lot of the ways that you have adopted as far as putting both people's names on the house, so the woman can feel like she's got some kind of right. That's all a twist and warping of how a man can get leverage in not being able to fulfill biblical duty. And to not be able to fulfill the biblical duty of putting a woman away when you find some uncleanliness in her. The word says a house and wealth are inherited from fathers, but a prudent wife is from Lord. So he lets you know who comes from which. And as a man, you have to try to protect your asset. You have to try to put your family up under the right type of union. And I'm talking about ensuring that your family is set up under a biblical union. Not one of these marriage licenses where two men can go get the same thing if they want to get married. Two women can go get the same thing. You know, where they're letting the court system that lets a rapist go free, where biblically it says, okay, a man, if he takes a woman that's, you know, not betrothed and goes inside of her, he may never divorce her. He has to take her as his wife. But that's that system that we have submitted to, and I'm trying to wake you up so you don't get caught up in it. Because when we look at divorce statistics, man, there's a lot of men that's going to get sucked into that and don't even know it. They're going to get sucked into the process of divorce, and it's going to be painful because you did not educate yourself. Man, divorce, marriage, family court is one of the main things that people do not look into. They look in every other form of insurance and all of this, but they don't look into something that has a strong hold on your life. And you better hope if you set it up the right way, then you will be blessed and prosper. But if you set it up the wrong way, woo, that's a wicked stronghold. Closer to Yah Ministries, kicking that thing gun barrel straight. Check out this footage.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Well, today is August 13th. Around 9:45, I believe, I have been officially divorced from my wife of 16 plus years. The court has dissolved our marriage. I am no longer under the bondage of the marriage license in this country or in this state. And I'm a free man. I am a free man. I'm able to now start back over. Any type of relationship I get on here from here on out will now be based off of the Holy Bible, not off the state of Wisconsin, not off of this world, but now I can fully rule my house well. I will now be the judge of my own home and how I raise my children, how I lead my wives. So just want to let you guys know I'm a free man. I am a free man. And I can now do whatever I feel Yah is calling me to do. Right now, I feel that I believe Yah has led me to the straightway truth. I'm going to be following Pastor Dow as he follows Christ, just like it says in 1 Corinthians 11, verse 1. Paul mentioned that. He says, follow him as he follows Christ. And whoever wife I marry and children I get, it's going to be done my way. And if the marriage is going to have to be dissolved, it's going to be because I dissolve it according to the Bible. So anyway, just want to let you know, all of you guys have been watching me, following me. It's official. Today is the day, August 13th, is the day that my marriage got dissolved. And now I'm no longer the husband of Kabeer Gbaja Biamila. She had decided to keep the last name. I had the opportunity to say that I believe we can reconcile, and I did not believe that we can reconcile according to this wicked ass system. So it's not going to work. It's going to have to be done according to the Bible, the Holy Bible. Anyway, just want to give you guys a word of encouragement here. Let me read this to you. This is from Jesus. And as much as I am free, and I am going to celebrate, but as much as I am free, it's surreal. It is surreal. I never thought that this would come to be. I never thought that when I married Eileen 16 years ago, October 12th of 2001, she had a huge influence in my relationship with Jesus Christ. I was a newbie. I was just a new, born again, believed in Christ. Try to obey the Bible to the best of my ability. Had to work through all of the stuff that Christianity was telling me what I can and cannot do. But I just never thought that she would use the wicked system to try to usurp my authority. I really did not see that coming. Didn't believe she would ever do anything like that. And I was wrong. I now look back on it and can see that I shouldn't be surprised. And but I just want to let you know, guys, it happened. So anyway, let me read something to you. This is what I'm hanging my hat on. This is what I'm believing for. This is what Yeshua HaMashiach promised would happen. He says, "Verily I say unto you, there is no man that had left house, brethren, or sister, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my sake and the gospel's. But he shall receive 100-fold now in this time, houses, and brethren, and sisters, and mothers, and children, and lands, with persecution, and in the world to come eternal life." So that's what Jesus says. He said that all of the stuff will come back 100-fold in this lifetime and the next. And so that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm believing for. And just want to encourage you guys. It was hard. I stood for over a year on what I believe. I believe that I was not going to break fellowship from straight ways without biblical grounds. I was not going to forsake the assembly. I was not going to stop keeping the Sabbath day holy because my wife wanted me to stop keeping the Sabbath day holy. I was not going to change the definition of the role of the man and the woman. The man and the woman are not equal according to Scripture, according to the Bible. And I wasn't going to have somebody just lay hands on me quickly without knowing where they stand. Are they are they children of Yah or the children of the devil? And so I stood, and you guys have seen my testimony. And now I just want to let you know today, August 13th, 2018, my marriage came to an end. And I am no longer, and really haven't been for a year, but I am no longer Eileen's cover. She is now her own woman. We are still working out the details of the finance, our assets and things of that nature, but I am officially married. The judge says that we cannot get married within the next 6 months or it'll be null and void. Well, here's the problem. That does not speak to me, because I will never, ever go under the bondage of the state ever again, never get a marriage license. So that situation does not pertain to me, maybe to her, but not to me. I am a free man, and I will remain free to the day I die. And my only person that I'm going to be submitted to is Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach. And that's what I'm going to be doing. So I just want to end this. It's official. Let's continue adding to my testimony. But I want you guys know, August 13th, from October 12th, 2001 to August 13th, 2018, my marriage came to a to a screeching halt. That's all I can say. So blessings, be encouraged. Blessings, shalom, shalom.
You ain't got to have a damn revelation of everything, have every I dotted and every T crossed in order to know how in the world to serve Christ. Sometimes you just got to get your mind